What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with an ARK 2 video for you all today. Now guys, ARK 2 has been revealed at the Xbox Game Show and it finally has its own Steam page. And with the Steam page, we now have a bunch of new information that has arisen, which is awesome. So it does look like they are going to be going for more of a story-based RPG, but let's jump into it and we'll read through it all with you and we'll go over it as we go through it. So, suddenly awakened on a strange primal world filled with dinosaurs and humans struggling for dominance, you must piece together the history of how you arrived there. Team up with legendary heroes and confront powerful dark forces seeking to control the fate of all life. Saddle up and join the definitive next-generation survival experience with ARK 2. Every aspect of the ARK series has been rethought and redesigned in this sequel. Here's a sampling of the new features that ARK 2 will contain upon its initial early access release. So, more information there. Planned release date is 2023, but they are planning on releasing it in early access, which to me, the original ARK 1 was released in early access. 2023 is still 2 years away. Unless they're going to be like introducing it at the beginning of 2023, I feel like early access is just a way for them to delay it more. But at the same time, I hope that it makes them polish it up more so in comparison to what ARK 1 was, because like it's still unpolished, ARK 1. There's still a ton of bugs and unoptimization that's occurring and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully with them putting it into early access, they're able to actually iron out all those kinks, unlike ARK 1 where we're still struggling with certain bugs and whatnot. So, epic story starring Vin Diesel as legendary ARK hero Santiago. Experience an epoch-spanning adventure as he seeks to protect his daughter, Mika, voiced by Orly Cravalho, which is the same one that voiced Moana, from the ghosts of the ancient pasts and visions of a new future. Revolutionary cross-platform modding. So it does sound like that there will be mods available for PS4, Xbox, and PC. User-created mods for new creatures, items, gameplay features, and maps are now distributed across all platforms, along with support for modded unofficial servers. This is awesome. Best-in-class third-person only gameplay. So, only third-person gameplay. Advanced character traversal mechanics like mantling, free climbing, parkour, sliding, and swinging. Now, this is possible that third person would only be occurring during these traveling mechanics. I think that's what it means. But let's keep going. Souls-like melee combat. Target lock, block, dodges, combos, staggers, special attacks, and emphasizing player skill-based action. So it does sound like it's going for more of a, like I said, RPG-based sort of survival experience where you'll be able to learn new skills and stuff like that, which in ARK 1 we don't really have any of. Massive new alien environment. Explore a mysterious, chaotic world where native flora and fauna are being overrun by invasive primeval creatures from an extinct Earth. This is interesting. I'm not sure what to make of this in terms of the story. Component-based item crafting. Construct your weapons and tools from a range of distinct modules to customize their look and functionality. Millions of possible combinations enables you to craft your own unique gear. The specific materials you choose will further affect the appearance of your items with multiple options of resources found in unique regions of the world. So, sounds like they're taking customization and crafting up a whole notch, which is really good. You would expect it for a game coming out in this sort of time period, like in terms of 2023 where we've got access to the new consoles and stuff like that. Dynamic world events. Natural and unnatural occurrences are always happening across the game world, independent of your presence. Your choices in deciding whether to interact with these events will yield rewards or challenges. Sounds like they're kind of making it a live action sort of thing as well, with like similar to like how Diablo is going, which is interesting because you could essentially have like element drops and stuff like that going on across the map. Opposing PvE force, hostile Araitai hunt and attack you, riding their own tamed creatures as they seek to drive human interlopers from their world. So these guys aren't actually human. So we have a new alien species essentially being the PvE force, which is actually pretty interesting because it sounds like you could possibly get into some raids and stuff like that with them, which is pretty cool. We've got advanced template building and sharing. Instance rendering and network streaming enable much higher client and server performance for large player-built structures and a longer draw distance. Survivors can set up and save their own preferred building templates, share them, and place prospective template layouts in the world to build them out as a team. That's great. That's so good. I've been waiting for that for so long to have a blueprint system in place. It's really good that we've got that going for this for ARK 2. Sensory-based creature AI. Now, this is going to be really exciting. No omnipresent radar. Animals now track and hunt by sight, sound, and smell. Hide from predators with visual camouflage and environmental instructions, and learn to mask your scent. Dynamic pathfinding enables creatures to intelligently maneuver around obstacles and player-built structures. This sounds dope. Sounds very similar to Horizon Zero Dawn as well, in the second one, Horizon Forbidden West, where they are like sort of linked with your sound, how much sound you make, your movement, and all that sort of stuff, which is really cool. This is another big one. Character progression and skill system. Gain both experience points from gameplay and knowledge points by accomplishing key objectives and overcoming unique challenges to progress along a massive skill tree filled with new active abilities, perks, and passive benefits. So, sounds like we've got two different skill sets here, so gameplay and knowledge points, unless they're just combined into one and you need a certain amount of both to get one sort of skill. This sounds really good. Full utilization of Unreal Engine 5 technology. Now, this is going to be cool because Unreal Engine 5 looks amazing. See foliage react convincingly to passing wildlife, water flow downstream around obstacles, volumetric storm clouds, localized weather systems, smoke and particle effects affected by physical forces, and much more. Fundamental advancement of lighting systems enables a more photorealistic day-night cycle, generating real-time ambient lighting and shadows within both natural and player-constructed environments. Oh, this is getting me excited. This is looking more and more interesting by the second. So that's pretty much all the information we have here. Now, one thing I want to know is if we get to create our own characters, or if we're playing as Vin Diesel. I'm assuming we're going to be able to make our own characters, and Vin Diesel will kind of be like an NPC, maybe, because it doesn't say that you play as him. And I'm assuming if he's protecting his daughter, that we will just kind of be like his errand boys sort of thing. But that's what I'm picking up. Nonetheless, let's just take a quick look at the screenshots here. The trailer has dropped as well, and we did release the trailer as well. I do like the look of the new Raptors as well, with their feathers and stuff like that. And then it looks like, in terms of like how it mentioned the crafting components, it does look like that the saddle itself, you could possibly have different saddle layouts and designs based on the materials that you use, which is going to be really cool. So yeah, guys, a lot going on. Keep an eye on the channel for all the Fjorda-based stuff that's dropping later today as well. And yeah, ARK 2 is coming, and it's looking pretty glorious at the moment. So guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.